Good morning, students. Sairam. Welcome back to our value education session. In our today's session, we'll be learning about our great national leader and social reformer, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Let's learn about him in detail in lesson number 15, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was an Indian barrister, statesman, one of the leaders of the Indian National Congress and one of the founding fathers of India. So, he has done his education in law. So, he was an Indian barrister, a statesman and also one of the leaders of Indian National Congress. He was also said to be as one amongst the founding fathers of India. He is known to be a social leader of India who played an unparalleled role in the country's struggle for independence and guided its integration into a united independent nation. So, he has greatly contributed in getting independence to India and also guided its integration into a united independent nation. Therefore, he is regarded as the Iron Man of India. He was considered as the Iron Man of India. In India and across the world, he was often addressed as Sardar. So, what was he addressed as all over the world? As Sardar. What does Sardar means? Yes, Sardar, which means chief in Hindi, Persian and Urdu language. Vallabhbhai Patel was born on October 31st, 1875 to Zaver Bhai Patel and Ladbhai at Nadiyad in the Kaiwad district of Gujarat. So, where was he born? He was born in the Kaiwad district of Gujarat. He completed his matriculation examination in 1897 and so for his further studies, he went to England. To continue his higher studies, he went to England and he completed his law. After coming back to India, he started legal practice in Ahmedabad. So, he completed his studies of law in England and when he came back, he started his legal practice in Ahmedabad. He gave up his practice in 1917. So, he gave up his legal practice in 1917 as he was drawn to public work. He shifted his attention towards social work. In 1919, he came in contact with Mahatma Gandhi and became his disciple. He became the follower of Mahatma Gandhi. Vallabhbhai Patel was a multifaceted genius. In early 1918, he fought for the farmers' cause and became famous. So, he had fought for the betterment of farmers and he became famous because of that. In 1924, he was elected as the president of the municipality in Ahmedabad. So, he was elected as the president of the municipality in Ahmedabad. He held this post up to 1928. So, he continued as the president of Ahmedabad till 1928. And during this period, he devoted wholly to the betterment of the city. So, as a president, he concentrated his attention towards the betterment of the city. In 1909, Patel's wife, Zaverba, was hospitalized in Bombay to undergo a major surgical operation for cancer. So, see such an emotional situation. His wife was admitted and so for the surgical operation of cancer. Despite successful emergency surgery, she died in the hospital. So, in spite of the surgery was successful, but she did not survive. Patel was given the note informing him of his wife's demise. So, he was informed about this, about the death of his wife as he was cross-examining. So, I have told you about he was a great follower of Mahatma Gandhi and so when he was fighting his case, when he was cross-examining his witness in the court, his wife was undergoing a surgical operation, though it was successful but she died. And when Patel was fighting his case, in the court, he was informed about this, but he did not divert his attention. He concentrated fully on the case, and Patel read the note and kept it in his pocket. See how much what he must have done, like how he must have hidden his emotions when he heard about the death of his wife. But he was so much devoted towards his work that nothing came in between. So Patel read the note and kept it in his pocket and continued to intensely examine the witness, and finally he won the case. So he was wholeheartedly devoted towards his work. He broke the news to others only after the proceedings had ended. Such was his strength of mind and dedication towards work. So even when he was fighting the case, nobody could make out from his facial expression that something sad has happened in his family. And so he was fighting the case so devotionally. And he told others about this after the case was over in the court. After independence, Patel brought about the integration of the princely states and redrew the map of India with a remarkable speed. So after independence, Patel, he brought the integration of the princely states. So the princely states were brought together, and the new map of India was drawn by Patel. He was the man behind the integration of Lakshadweep Islands with the Republic of India. Governor General Rajgopalachari, Pandit Nehru and Patel formed the triumvirate which ruled India from 1948 to 1950. Patel was a semi-leader in the Constituent Assembly of India and was responsible in a large measure for shaping India's constitution. So, even Patel has greatly contributed in the shaping of India's constitution. He was the key force behind the appointment of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar as the chairman of the drafting committee. So he was one amongst who appointed Dr. B.R. Ambedkar as the chairman of the drafting committee, and also the other political leaders in the process of writing the constitution. After the independence in 1947, he became India's first deputy prime minister. So after India gained independence in 1947, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, he became the first deputy prime minister of India. His unique achievement was his creation of new United India, or the Bharat. After suffering a massive heart attack, Patel died on 15th December 1950. So Patel died due to massive heart attack on 15th of December 1950 at the Birla House in Bombay. Patel's wish was that he should be cremated where his wife and brother were cremated. So his last wish was that he should be cremated where his wife and brother were cremated. So he was cremated in Sonepur, Bombay. 1 million people attended his funeral, including Prime Minister Nehru, Rajgopalachari and President Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Patel was officially awarded the Bharat Ratna, which is India's highest civilian award. So he was awarded the Bharat Ratna, civilian award honor, posthumously in 1991. Patel's birthday, that is 31st of October, is celebrated nationally in India as Sardar Jayanti. So we celebrate 31st October as Sardar Jayanti. The Sardar Patel National Memorial was established in 1980 at the Moti Shahi Mahal in Ahmedabad. It comprises a museum, a gallery of portraits and historical pictures, and a library which stores important documents and books associated with Patel and his life. There are many premier institutions named after him, like Sardar Vallabhbhai National Institute of Technology. So various educational institutions were started in his name: Sardar Patel University, Sardar Patel High School, and the Sardar Patel Vidyalaya. India's Police Training Academy is also named after Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. And also, what moral do we learn from this lesson, children? That we should be strong and dedicated to our work. Okay. And also, recently you must be aware about the Statue of Unity, which is built in honor of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. And see, this is the picture of the Statue of Unity. The Statue of Unity, it is built in dedication to Iron Man Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who served as the first Home Minister of independent India. Sardar Patel is credited all 562 princely states in pre-independent India to build the Republic of India. And it is because of this the statue is given the name of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. So I hope you have understood the lesson. Here we end with our today's lesson. Thank you, children.